What's up, guys? Matthew here, back with another One Piece reaction on episode 1092. Last we saw your classic goofy One Piece episode, a lot of fun with holograms and vending machines. I was saying how Meppo was talking about the Seraphim, so I'm going to assume that's like the, man, I'm blanking on the names. It's been, wow, the machines. Like that they built off of Kuma. I would assume they're like that, maybe just upgraded or advanced versions of that. Seraphim is with the yeah, I already saw a Seraphim. I'm pretty sure at with Hancock and Kobe and like I said, it's been a couple months. You gotta give me some time to cook here. It's been a couple months. But yeah, so and it looked like, I think it was Mihawk. It was Mihawk, or I thought one maybe looked like Hancock or something like that, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, so I'm interested to see. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's one off of Luffy. I don't know the in-depths of it. Maybe there's one off of like Shanks or Blackbeard or something like that. So I'm excited to get into the episode. Let's get into the reaction. Very ominous, dude. This is what I mean. They're going all out with this government stuff right now. Oh.
ずいぶん当たり前のことを言うのね。あら、ごめんなさい。
いいか、ベガパンクはこの世にただ一人。じゃが天才すぎて忙しい。タリン、猫の手も借りたいと言うじゃろう。そこで奴は思いついた。自分を6人に分散しようと。
Horcrux.
その分身がサテライトじゃ。パンク1、シャカ。パンク2、リリス。
I gotta remember these. Shaka, Lilith,
エジソン。パンク4、ピタゴラス。パンク5、アトラス。パンク6、ヨーク。この6人のサテライト全員がベガパンクなんわけないと。I
missed one name. Oh no, wait, I got them all. I love Lucci. I'm so excited for this arc because, like, the government was such a big part in Water 7 and in his lobby, and that's the best part of the show.
Kuma, but maybe a clone or something like that. 世界一役に立つ男を消すか。先日のルルシアの件と何かつながりが？
ダメよ、詮索は。勘のいい人は特に。
まったくじゃ。わしらを巻き込まんでくれ、レッチ。
Oh my god, oh my god, I love Lucci and Kaku, and I'm getting Water 7 flashbacks, and I'm very happy right now. Split into 6. So is there a 7th? Or, like, is there a 7th for himself? Or is it just 6? Okay, so the name isn't violence, the sort of title, I guess.
あれなんだ？研究所だからな。研究員じゃねえか？
さっきまでなかった人影が街に。もしやわしらを警戒しとったのかもな。
Are they real or are they holograms?
これも飯マシンか？いらっしゃいませ。お好みの服をお選びください。
The arc clothes. That front one looks very Luffy. Yeah, get that back, I was about to say.
この中か。よーみんな。どうだ？似合ってるかい？うわー！いいな。それ。これ。飯も服もくれるのか。すげえな。
Get her some pants,
正
bro.
直回数は十分で眠ってる。本当だ。軽い。浮いてるみてえだ。すげえ。
Chopper looks cool.
暗黒仕様もあったさ。
似合ってるな、ジンベエ。
そうか。
I don't think you can disguise yourself, Jinbei. Dude,
お前ら侵入者な
I
の
mean, it's just insane.
よ。ありがとな。
Be attacked. Last time Luffy saw Kuma was on Thriller Bark, right? I mean, I know the last... I don't remember if it was the real Kuma at Sabaody with... Oh wait, no, not Thriller Bark. I meant Sabaody. I bet the Return to Sabaody. I knew one of them saw Frankie.
走り出す。俺たちだ。おい。
Damn. He locked in. He's locking on?
無銭飲食衣類窃盗
That's the only reason he's mad at him.
レザーオーバー。
Animation is great. Dude, I'm gonna keep mentioning it. So, guarantee 100% got that right. I'm proud of myself for that, because that was a very early prediction. Sorry you guys for not there for me to make that prediction. I'm getting goosebumps already, man.
クワのことじゃったのか。
Oh my god. Whoa. This is... People talk about what like the best part of One Piece is. The best part of One Piece is the flashbacks. It's the emotional character connections, because even just something like that, I've got goosebumps all over my body. Pacifista, that's what I was trying to... Damn! A certain sea area in the world. Dude, wait, I'm loving this. We're jumping around everywhere. I'm not... I don't love Law. I like Law, but I don't love him. I know some people he's their favorite character. So many One Piece characters. Probably not my top 30, but I do like Law. Now this gentleman I do like. This is a top 5er for me. I love how it's still like the raft from when he first started. We're about to get a fight? Jumping straight into this. That is a big difference. I love the 3 guns, bro. Wow, we're going straight into it. Like, you know, typically when you have a main character of an arc, and I would say that Law is the main character, you know, you don't see him for like 200, 300 episodes. This is nice. They got Van Augur. One of the most goat names in the entire show. Is it Burgess or Burgess? Warp. I don't remember. Did they just get new? Did they all get new fruits? I know that Blackbeard's been looking for fruits. That's why he called Moria over. Wow, almost 4 bill. I'm hyped right now. I did not expect a fight of this magnitude this soon. Man. Well, that was episode 1092 of One Piece. Very hyped, very excited. It started off... No, it started off pretty serious. There was a couple goofy moments in the middle, but I loved seeing the new outfits and all that. I think that's one of the... One Piece has those little tiny things that really get you hooked, and the outfits, that's one of them. Every arc, you know, especially something like Sanji's suits. So I'm excited to see what Sanji... I don't know if he'll wear a suit for this arc, but I'm interested to see. I guess I'll see what they put on Nami and Robin if they're giving that to Bonney. You know how they love to go crazy with Nami and Robin. I want to jump straight to the ending right there. Oh my god, Law and Blackbeard? So, I know I said I really liked Law in, you know, obviously Dressrosa and the flashback with Rocinante. I didn't... Since then, I haven't loved him. I didn't really love him in Wano. Wano just didn't really hit for me, so to speak, and Law didn't hit for me in that arc. But I do like him, but I love Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard is one of the... It's hard because of how little screen time he has, but I think that he is a premier villain in anime, especially when comparing it to the protagonist of the story. I think that Luffy and Blackbeard match each other perfectly, and obviously that's the point. That's the point of their characters. That's why Oda has written Blackbeard like he has. But I just love how they contrast each other, yet they're kind of similar if you look into it. I can't wait for him to take center stage. I can't wait for them to have a giant arc, maybe at, you know, Laugh Tale, you know, if they both, because skipping a little ahead again, I haven't been able to. I didn't do reactions for the first 1,000+ episodes on YouTube, sadly. Now that I have it, I feel like it's my duty to inform or relay some of the theories or predictions I have. My current prediction is that we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way of sorts. At Laugh Tale, we're going to have 4 groups reach the final island at the same time, and they'll all fight over the One Piece. So you got Luffy's group, Blackbeard's group, Cross Guild, and Shanks' group. That would be my prediction. And then at the island, I would assume that Blackbeard would kill Shanks, and then in the midst of Luffy and Blackbeard fighting, Buggy would get his hands on the One Piece, and either I don't know if he'll keep it. I expect him to lose it, but I expect the world government to take a picture of him with the One Piece or something along those lines, so that the world thinks that he's the Pirate King. That would be my just jerk reaction to it. But sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. But in that prediction, I don't know if the endgame has room for Law, or I'm interested, because if we're getting Law, I would assume that we're going to get Kid as well, and the one thing that I've heard my friends say about this arc is that it goes to the outside world more, which I really appreciate, and I think that's what's been holding post time skip One Piece back. It's not been focusing on the outside world, and then like I said, it's not been focusing on the outside world, and then even when we're in those personal moments where it's just the crew doesn't feel important. It doesn't emotionally invest in the crew as much. So, obviously, I can tell just from this arc, I'm going to assume that Bonney is going to have a huge emotional story. I hope that gets extended to one or two of the Straw Hats, because, I don't really know Bonney yet that much. I like her so far, but, you know what I mean? I feel like to keep that emotional connection to the Straw Hat crew, they need to go through arcs. So I'm hoping at bare minimum, Frankie needs his moment. He needs something in this arc. Not just a power upgrade, because I don't particularly care about power upgrades. I need him to have an emotional story. But anyway, getting back on track, like I said, I'm a rambler, I'm a ranter. I'm excited to see how this Blackbeard Law fight goes, because to be straight up honest, I would think that Blackbeard is going to mop the floor with Law. Not even looking at like their powers or anything like that. Just from a story perspective, Law. This is what I'll say. There is no chance, story-wise, that Law beats Blackbeard. Okay, and there's like a 90% chance, you know what I mean, that Blackbeard beats Law. There is that 10% difference. Maybe it's a stalemate. Maybe Law escapes, or maybe they get third-partied. Maybe there's a cleanup crew coming. But even then, like I said, I haven't been enjoying or loving Law that much in the past 300 episodes. But that being said, it would be a little, I don't want to say rushed, and I don't want to say anticlimactic, as in like everything needs to be this climactic built-up battle. But it would definitely surprise me with a slightly negative tinge to it. Because I don't know. Because I know that Oda also, didn't really plan, as big of a part as Law has had in the story in the last, 500 episodes. So it's interesting, because I don't think he has a spot in the endgame. But I don't think that they would kill him like that. So we will see on that part. I am interested in this Bonney and Kuma stuff. We didn't see the other Straw Hats this episode, so I would assume that they're going to get focused maybe in the next episode or the episode after that. I'm interested to see. I would assume because Bonney is here, the real Kuma is here as well, because that was just. I don't know if that's a pacifista or it's a Seraphim. It didn't look as complex as the ones with Blackbeard and Kobe. And man, Blackbeard is traveling. Let me tell you what. Because he was just way far back, but he got here fast. So I don't know if we're going to save Kuma. I don't think there's saving left. So I would assume maybe the most integral part of the emotional aspect is getting Bonney closure. Or maybe Kuma does come back and sacrifices himself at the last minute. That's something that I could see One Piece doing. After the Pell situation in Alabasta, I feel like Oda has gotten a little more comfortable sacrificing or killing people in as long as it's a sacrificial way. And I don't see a lot of moments where there's like, even in Wano, it's such a big war, not a lot of people died, especially not a lot of main characters. And I would classify Kuma as a more major character than, say some of the scabbards who died in Wano. Although, obviously, again, I didn't get to react to it. I loved Izzo's death. I thought that was one of the best deaths in that arc. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Again, my main concern so far is I need Straw Hats to get some focus, so that I can continually emotionally invest in them, because I feel like a couple certain characters, like someone like Chopper. Chopper is someone who I loved pre-time skip. He was in like my top 5, probably 4 or 5. He's fallen to almost dead last, with Zoro. So I will see. A lot of names to remember. I've got Shaka, Lilith, Edison, York, Atlas, and Pythagoras. It's a 5, so and there is 6. Okay, and that's my my last point of concern or confusion, if you will. They said CP0 said that Vegapunk split himself into 6 pieces. I'm wondering if it's 6 pieces or it's 6 plus 1, sort of like a Voldemort Horcrux situation where he had his Horcruxes and he split his soul up, but he still had himself. So I am interested to see about that. And Vegapunk has apparently split himself into some very weird and wacky people, very different. And that's another thing. I don't know if these are people or they're machines. I don't know if he made his own machines, made them to how he wanted them to be, and then put his soul or mind or essence in it, or he kidnapped people and put his soul into it. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. This arc so far has been moving at a pretty fast pace, and I definitely appreciate that. The people complained about the pacing of One Piece, but really, it's so long and dragged out, and then nothing happens in a couple episodes. So that's why I'm very appreciative of this jumping around. Where we get the 15 minutes of what the Straw Hats are doing, but we also get those glimpses into what the world is experiencing. So I'm very excited for the rest of this arc. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.